Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Metropolis Radio, and today let me ask the question, how did that hate-watching campaign work out for you there, Fandom Menace members? Because Velma Season 2 is officially in development. Despite the backlash against the show, Velma Season 2 is now officially in development after proving to be a huge success for HBO. Though it has been the subject of considerable controversy, development has already begun on Velma Season 2. After Velma's mother disappears, she needs to put together a team to uncover the secrets of the many missing townsfolk. Following the story of the early years of the Scooby-Doo gang, Velma is an adult comedy focused on the reality of teenagers solving murder mysteries and the sheer level of chaos they can bring. After reports that Velma Season 2 was confirmed despite the backlash against it, the show has officially begun development on the next season, according to Deadline. Of course, it is still early in the development process and has not been confirmed how far the show has already progressed. While the story of Velma Season 2 has not yet been confirmed, it will likely feature more ridiculous antics and the return of the original Velma team. Though Velma has been the subject of controversy thanks to its dark premise, distinct characterizations, and mixed responses to its sense of humor, it has proven remarkably successful for HBO. Velma has officially become HBO Max's most watched animated original show, which is a remarkable feat. From the day it launched, the show has been bringing huge numbers to HBO Max, which is a major reason for its rise. Just as Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey is drawing incredible box office returns, Velma is capitalizing on the concept of turning beloved children's shows into R-rated adult productions. With blood, gore, and sexual situations, the show is changing everything about Scooby-Doo, including the necessity of the presence of the talking dog himself. After all, though it has no Scooby, the Mystery Gang is still thriving. So, in spite of an intensive review bombing campaign on IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes, and here's where I'm going to interject right here. The review bombing campaign on IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes, even the critics did not like Velma, with the Rotten Tomatoes score of only 42%, audience score being 7%, but still. This is a show that even the critics did not like. So, how bad was the review bombing in and of itself? I don't think it was really that intense as they're trying to make it claim to be. Velma Season 1 is still thriving as it comes to a close. With the cast expected to return for Season 2, it is likely to pick up right where it left off with the killer's reveal. Still, it remains to be seen if Velma Season 2 will have the remarkable and surprising success of Season 1. And here's all I'm going to really say with regard to this. You know, eyeballs are eyeballs no matter who's watching the show. Right, that adage, it's very much in the same vein of, money is green no matter who spends it, but still, it doesn't matter if you watch Velma because you either liked it or hated it. You're still watching the show. And for everyone that was spurging the fuck out over, well, just because your YouTube video does really well doesn't mean that the show is doing well. You have these channels that are making 30, 40, 50 plus videos on Velma, each of them getting tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of views each. So how do you know that, Warner Brothers and HBO aren't looking at that going, well, there's a lot of engagement here, and remember the Oscar Wilde school of thought, boys and girls. The only bad press is when the press is no longer talking about you. What honestly should have happened, everybody, all of these quote-unquote culture warriors should have honestly just left this show alone if they wanted it to go away. The problem was going to work itself out. If you look at the Rotten Tomatoes score and you see the critics score of 42%, it's like, well, this probably isn't going to advance beyond the first season, and when it inevitably gets canceled, then we will talk about it and how much of a frickin' dumpster fire it was, how badly it backfired, get woke, go broke, and even the critics were saying that you're taking this too far. But they couldn't leave well enough alone, and look what happened. Velma Season 2 is now officially in development. Now, could it get canceled? Could it get canceled from now until it releases? Sure. But the odds of that happening, in my opinion, are very slim to none if it is to be believed that Velma was the most watched animated original show on HBO Max. Because remember, like I said, it doesn't matter who's watching it. You can watch it because you love the show. You can watch it just because you hate it. It doesn't matter. Eyeballs are eyeballs. Engagement is engagement. So you know what? You couldn't leave well enough alone. Velma season 2 is coming out. While shows that show some promise to get to start getting good end up getting prematurely canceled in their first season, but nobody ever talks about those shows. No, let's just hate watch Velma, because that'll show Warner Brothers and HBO if we sit here and hate watch it and make 50 plus videos trashing it, and then they're greenlighting a second season. Well, here, let me sit in front of my webcam and scream into my microphone and beat my chest till it's black and blue. That'll really fucking show them. Yeah, right. And guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this right here before I drag this out way longer than it needs to be. If you stuck around this long, thanks so much for doing so. And if you've been following along, I'm terrible at ending these videos, so I will just see you guys next time.